Is Wuthering Waves falling off or dying? That's a question that a lot of people have been asking recently, especially with a lack of updates and just overall events going on in the game. In this video, we're going to be discussing everything to do with Wuthering Waves, discuss some future things going on, discuss some things that happened in the past, and also comparing it to other games to see whether this game is actually falling off or if people are just being a little bit overdramatic, and Wuthering Waves will be back up in no time. But before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go to Game Subs, use my code KAZO, where you can get yourself 10% off a ton of cups and tubs, and I definitely recommend you guys go check it out. But let's get back into the video. See, as I said, there's been a lot of people recently, especially a lot of people who really like Hoyoverse games, saying that Wuthering Waves is dying and that, it's a game that's falling off. And that made me think a little bit of the actual state of the game and whether these people are right or if these people are just, making up misinformation. Looking at it, Wuthering Waves have actually been putting out some really great events. Obviously, they've got this thing called the Bountiful Crescendo, which pretty much, you get more rewards, you get more resonator stuff, which helps you to level up your characters, which is just great before the release of a character. And obviously, we had the release of zhezhi as well, a new character. She looks amazing, and honestly, I think they really cooked with her design. I don't think they could have done anything, better with her, which again is great to see from Wuthering Waves. And obviously, we also got the announcement of changli actually coming out for free. Now, I think that was one of the things where Wuthering Waves actually went wrong. I think that they actually should have released changli free on the first phase, because I think it would have definitely, built up a lot more hype for the game, rather than leaving it to the second phase, where a lot of people won't care as much, as there isn't as big of an update. Now, I don't know what's actually coming in the second phase of the banner, if we're getting any other, story quests or anything like that, but with the first phase we did get some story about zhezhi and stuff like that, which again is great. And I think adding the free changli with that would have just impacted the game way more, which I think Wuthering Waves did mess up on. But I don't think it's enough to actually kill the game or anything like that. I just think it was a little mess up on their part. But a lot of people have been talking about this as well because of Genshin Impact. Now, Genshin Impact recently have actually released Natlan. It came out yesterday. I actually gave it a go. It's been great. Honestly, Natlan has actually been an amazing area that's been really fun to explore. And Hoyoverse have actually released another good update. Now, obviously, with rewards and stuff, we can argue they're all bad. But usually, whenever Hoyoverse makes an update for a game, it's usually good, Despite all the drama and the controversy, at the end of the day, it does turn out to be a pretty decent product, if not amazing. A lot of people are saying that everyone has focused their attention on Genshin Impact and not Wuthering Waves, meaning that Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse have won, which again is totally not true, because whenever you think about it, every game has a down patch, which is one of the biggest topics that I wanted to bring up in this video, is that there are down patches in every single gacha game. Obviously, we've got Wuthering Waves at the moment in a down patch. That's why it's not been getting as much attention as it has recently, and that's also why people have been saying, has it fallen off? Is it dying? Or something like that. One perfect example to actually compare this to is Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero has a similar update, timing. I think it's off by like a couple of days or something like that. But again, they have a similar kind of schedule to Wuthering Waves, and they're also in a very dry patch at the moment too. Obviously, people are very excited for Jane Doe to release, but she's not out yet, and they have been doing a little bit of, advertising and stuff like that, They've been doing like concerts and everything like that, which again is absolutely amazing. But Wuthering Waves have also been doing a bit of advertising as well, which is great to see. And both of these games are in a little bit of a dry patch, meaning that if you're going to call one a dead game, then you might as well call the other a dead game. Because both of them, again, haven't seen a significant update in a couple of weeks, but there are still many people playing both of the games. Obviously, there's still people doing their dailies in Zenless Zone Zero, and the same goes for Wuthering Waves 2. Wuthering Waves is a massive open world game, meaning you have so much more to explore compared to Zenless Zone Zero, and it means that you have more time to, go around and, play the game even more, if you're a person that likes to go around and, collect up materials and stuff. But should we be worried that Wuthering Waves is bringing out filler patches this early? Well, I don't think so. As in my last video, I actually looked at this article, which was a Wuthering Waves interview with the Kuro Games developer Dong, and it seemed like they had a good plan behind the game, and that they were trying to incorporate a lot of stuff from PGR, and also had a lot of plans for the future of going global and just making the game better for everyone overall. It really seems like Kuro Games are dedicated to this game and they're not going to give up on it, even if it does lose a lot of players, because let's be real, a lot of people will play games and just drop it after a little bit of a while because, they get bored of it. Obviously, a release is very popular and many people will come over to the game on release because, it's a new game. Why not try a new game? But after a little bit of that kind of honeymoon phase, it's kind of like phased out. Then people start to realize, okay, maybe I don't like this game and I'll stop playing it, which again leads to a natural fall in players. But the same can be said for literally any other gacha game too. And also the same can be said for updates. Some people just play updates, and that's why it seems like not very many people are playing the game at the moment. People come back for the 1.1 update, for the 1.2 update, and keep playing the story quests, maybe pull on the character or whatever, play some of the events. But again, they're not that hardcore where they go around exploring the world every day, doing the dailies every day. They just like to play the content that comes out. And I'm a little bit of that too, to be fair. I don't think I play Wuthering Waves nearly as much as I did as, release. I play a lot of other gacha games too. The ones that I've been playing at the moment, obviously Genshin Impact, I've been trying out Natlan. We got Honkai Star Rail, we got Azure Lane. We got so many other games which I've been, invested in. And I've really been enjoying playing at the same time as Wuthering Waves. And again, you just don't have the time to go around and no life and mint pick around, Wuthering Waves. Which again is totally fine, and many people have their own playstyles, even if you do that kind of stuff. And obviously Zone Zero is one of those games that kind of respect your time, as, they don't have a massive open world to explore, but they do have a lot of fun quests that you can kind of dive into, which I think they've definitely hit the mark with that one. But again, with Wuthering Waves, it's a little bit different because, although they do have good quests, you have the option of also going out and just exploring areas, which again, I think is great, but obviously not as many people are going to be doing that. And also there has been rumors that Wuthering Waves is actually planning on bringing version 2.0 forwards, a little bit like how Genshin Impact brings forward their updates. They never really go up to like the 1.8 updates or anything like that. They get kind of close, but again, they don't get anywhere near like the 0.9. So again, Wuthering Waves seems like they're going to be experimenting with that, which will be a massive, improvement to their game. I definitely think if they bring out version 2.0 early, it will actually bring back the hype for the game, as I'm guessing there'll be some kind of new region coming with that, and also, a ton of new characters too. So again, I'm super excited to see what kind of happens with that and how Wuthering Waves adapts, because obviously they know that they're losing some players, to a dry patch. And, some of those players will come back, but at the same time, I think they want to release a very big update so that more players come over and keep talking about Wuthering Waves, which I think is great. And I think it's definitely a good move to bring the version 2.0 update forwards, especially if it's ready and, good enough for release. Because I'm pretty sure it was in this interview, or it was maybe in another interview, that they said they were actually already working on version 2.0 since like the beginning of the game release. So again, it seems like they are very, very prepared for a version 2.0 release very soon, which again, as I said, could really help out the game. I also had this tweet here, which I just wanted to end this video on because I thought it was kind of funny. If you saw one of my previous videos, there's a person in Gigux VOD's channel's comments, timestamping and playing Wuthering Waves and pretty much criticizing every single part of it and pretty much making a long essay, and well, they're back. It's kind of funny to see. This is a different person though, I'm pretty sure, unless it's an alt account, I don't know. But pretty much they timestamped this entire video of the OST for the Black Shores. Now, the Black Shores is a new area coming to Wuthering Waves. I don't know if this is leaks or if this is, just data mined or something like that. This person went through the entire thing, like pretty much every 5 seconds, and pretty much said, this is bad, horrible start, sounds awful, really dull, this is bland, so unoriginal, this is bland, repetitive best, nothing special. Even though I've heard it and it actually sounds pretty decent. So again, it seems like this Hoyoverse and Kuro Games mentality is still ingrained in everyone's heads, which I don't know why it is. It's so stupid. As I said, I've been enjoying both the games, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and also Wuthering Waves. Again, it's been really, really great to, play all of these games. And honestly, at the end of the day, to answer the question of this video, I don't think Wuthering Waves is falling off or dying. There is no need to panic. I definitely think that if we get a new big update soon and, Genshin Impact will eventually go into a little bit of a filler patch as well. Same with Zone Zero 2. And that's just kind of how gacha games work. And, there's a lot of new people to gacha games. So if you don't understand it, then, that's just your fault. And, you got to learn to accept it. Yeah, that's about all I got for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that the Wuthering Waves is falling off? Or do you think that this is just the natural flow of gacha games? Because honestly, I really think that is the case. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also go to Gamer Subs. As I said, use my code Kazza. They've got a ton of really nice stuff over there. And also go to my anime channel where I'm actually making a ton of new anime videos. I've just finished a ton of work to do with sponsors and stuff. So I'm going to be making a ton more videos over there. So I definitely recommend you guys go check it out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.